What's up, Uso?
Sama also.
Yeah.
So what, is that the camera I look at, or do I look at you? Do I gaze in your eyes, or do I gaze there?
Oh, both Uso. So kind of treat me.
But then I might fall in love with you. I'm gonna try to go from back and forth. Also.
Okay.
From there to here, you know what I mean? Also, I'm a balanced man.
Yeah. Like
Also,
nah, hey, thank you also for jumping on, man. I appreciate your time.
Good, Marcel.
Man, too good, man. Too good. How you been, Uso?
So I've been blessed and highly favored, my brother.
Woo!
Blessed and highly favored, amazing, awesome. Woke up today, B was huge, everything was amazing, money was in the bank. So that felt awesome. How are you?
Good, my brother. Good, my brother. God is good, eh? God is good.
God is great, amen.
Just to break the ice, I got a few fun facts that we're gonna find out about Stephen Setu. Pretty simple too, just to break the ice. What's your favorite color, Us?
Red. So a lot of people say, Tole, is your favorite color red because your bloods? Tole, nah, the real is, I love the fire. I love the passion, you know what I mean also? Like when you see red, you just wanna get your king in the bed. You know what I mean?
Romantic.
Red panties night. You know what I'm saying?
Get the red panties.
That's my favorite color, so I'm not a blood, you know what I mean? I'm not a slob, so I just like red.
Nah, mad also. Nah, I love it. And what's your dream vacay location?
So there's Samoa, man. I think Samoa, the motherland, is the place.
Yeah, man.
You know? Like, it's crazy because everybody... I'm not really much of a traveler anyways. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to travel. You see people in Bali.
Yep.
You see people over here and over there. For me also, as long as my loved ones are taken care of, that's me. But this year, I'm going to travel more.
Nice,
I think it's going to be awesome, you know. Like go back to the motherland. It's going to be a little bit more dangerous because, you know, you have huge fans and you have those haters as well, so they misunderstand me. But it is what it is, so I can't wait to get back home also.
Man. And now what is your favorite dish also?
So my favorite dish was bakwa more. So it's chicken backs and Samoa. So when I grew up very poor, so my mom used to go and buy chicken backs for $5 for 30. And when you're young, you don't really, you know, you don't really enjoy it, eh? But, you know, obviously over time, you know, now I'm a food reviewer. I try multiple dishes. So it's great to, you know, always have that comfort mode. So my mom was here just a couple of weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, and all she ever did was cook for me also. So here I am going to these 5-star restaurants saying 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10. So, but, you know, mom's cooking is always the best cooking.
Yeah,
also.
100%, man. That mom's homemade cooking is always
That's
the
it,
best.
man. And you can't say it's shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So can we cuss here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say it's shit because then I'll get knocked out. You know what I mean? So you just got to take it. Also.
Yeah. 100, man. Love it, bro. Also, so you're Samoan.
Yeah.
What village you from in Samoa?
So I was born in American Samoa. I'm from Kukuila. So I came from over here on my mom's citizen back then when the Samoans came over here for the factory work back in the 60s. You know, my mom was just... My mom came here with her parents, and then she flew back to Samoa, but she had a citizen when she came here. So when she came back to Samoa, she came back when she was a young adult, and then that's when she flew over. I came under her citizenship, and the rest is history. So haven't been back to Samoa ever since. But I would argue I carried that everywhere with me. I think when you look at Stephen Setu, you see Samoa. I think a lot of times our people, when they go content creating, they think they're better than being a Samoan, you know what I mean? They only support Samoan when it's the rugby league. They only support Samoan when it's Tō Samoa or Manu Samoa or when The Rock has done something successful or when all of this. So like, I carry Samoan everywhere with me. Even when I was in the Dom Harvey podcast. So like, I was there with a Samoan, you know, necklace, Samoan shirt. So I want to be able to be that person also that can go anywhere with Sevai Kusukosu chandals, wear a Samoan t-shirt like what I'm doing right now. And I want people from the hood to live vicariously through me also and say, if I can't make it there, but I can see myself making it there because one of the Usos are there. You know what I mean? Usos, that's always been me. I want people, when they see me, they see Samoa. And I expose Samoa for what it really is. You know what I mean? Because people have this notion thinking that Samoans are supposed to be humble, Samoans are relaxed and calm, Samoans are giving, which they are. I'm not saying they're not. They are. But there's also another side of Samoans that we've all seen behind cameras. The Moikolo side, the Baumuku side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The angry side, the drunk and think they're Superman side. We've seen this side. The swearing side, the abusing their wife side. No one wants to talk about this because they try to paint and purport this picture of Samoans are supposed to be this amazing, humble side of a person. But I'm up there like just showing the good side of Samoa, and I'll show you the bad side of Samoa, and I'll swear in Samoa. And then people will say, well, why do you swear in Samoa? That's so embarrassing. I'm like, at least I'm not swearing to my wife.
Some of us do it in the open, some do it behind closed doors.
So I'll tell you, I say everything that people think.
You
know what I mean? I just say what people think, but I get tarnished for it. I get hurt for it. I get blamed for it because I'm the one with all the followers. I'm the one with all the attention. I'm the one with all the clout. If you want a trip to be the most successful person in TikTok or to get a good way on social media, make a video about me. That's the quickest way.
Yeah.
You see all these new accounts, 200 followers. As soon as they make a video about Steve Setu, over 1,000. I'm the shortcut to successful, so. You know what I mean? You want to get to TikTok fast, just make a video about Steve Setu. Because wherever I am, that's where the attention is.
100%, bro. And that's pretty much why you're on the podcast.
And you know what's funny? So I'm going to tell you this as well before we segue down. I would argue I would be the most followed social media star in New Zealand if all my pages weren't banned.
I'd say so. I've been following you since the One Outs battles.
So my first page in 2020 had 1.5 million followers in COVID.
And that got banned.
For hate speech. And that's what I'm saying. So that was in 2020. It's 2026.
And your followers are still up.
From 2020, I've had over 25 pages that went up to 135,000, banned. 200,000, banned. 60,000, banned. 70,000, banned. Right now, my TikTok page is at 113,000 followers. That was made last year on January.
1 year, last year, January.
Yeah, and now I'm over 113,000. I'm on my last warning now. That's going to be banned within 2 weeks.
Damn.
So when people say to me, oh, Stephen, he can't take it, I've taken it the whole time. You tell me anybody that can go through the internet hate that I've been through from 2020 and even further than that when I was a battle rapper. You tell me anybody who could take hate like me and still manage to go through, the storm, still manage to go through the hard rain. So, but a lot of times people say to me, oh, no, you deserve it. Yeah, but I'm human as well. And who made you the arbiter of free speech? Who told you that what I'm saying is hate? Who told you that what I'm saying is bullying? Because the people that reach out to me say, oh, Tole, that video made me leave a 5-year relationship. Also, you made me get up again. Tole, even Samoan Sefa, you see that recent video about Samoan Sefa?
Yeah.
Where he said he had an identity crisis.
Yes.
I called him out and I told him stop being a little bitch. Right? I told him stop being a little bitch. So the man messaged me and he said it was from that video. I'm now going to start posting my funny content again. He's doing it again now. He's posting his funny content now. So who are these people telling me that I'm talking shit? Is it the people that, like, are they in their feelings? You tell me, so you educate me.
I think I first came across you in the One Outs battles,
Yeah.
But going back to Samoa, so like that was one thing that I like about you. I like how poly people ripping their culture. That's one thing that I like, and I feel like that we as polys need to push a bit more, you know.
But I think you got to show. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, also. But I think we got to show Samoa for what it is. I think a lot of times we only like to show Samoa of what we like to purport Samoa is online: humble, God-fearing, loving, soft-spoken. You know, welcoming. Yeah, I agree. So before any fucking hater says to me, oh, he's saying that he's hating on Samoans, I'm not hating on that. Because that's what makes Samoa beautiful.
Yeah.
But you can't demonize me and you can't hate on me when I start swearing in Samoan and say you're an embarrassment to Samoa when you do that every single day behind closed doors. The only difference is I live in a glass house, you don't. People see me if I make a mistake. You make tons of mistakes. Ain't nobody going to see that shit. But I'm the one that gets the flame for it. So when I say, I'm your guy or kefe or ufa, I get bad. I get labeled bad. But you tell me, how many Samoans have you heard say gefe?
Pretty much all of them online.
Exactly. How many Samoans have you said ufa? Even if we remove cameras, even if we remove social media, your whole time you've been living, how many times have you heard the boys say ufa and gefe without cameras?
Every day, bro.
Every day. But why are they not slain? Why am I only the one slain for it? It's because Samoans try to put up this act also saying that, we're this humble person, but humble gets you nowhere also. I would argue humble is the reason why Samoa doesn't go to their glory of glory also. Because people have this notion thinking that humble is supposed to say that I am weak. Totally, Jesus is the most humble person I know, and he knew who he was through the midst of time.
Amen.
If you look at the story with Pontius Pilate, when Jesus was sent up into Pontius Pilate, and Pontius Pilate had the ability to say to Jesus that if you just deny who you are, you can be set free. And in the midst of struggle, Jesus said, I am the I am.
Yes, sir.
So that's
why
I'm telling you, I'm Stephen Setu. I don't care about what people say about me because I am Stephen Setu. In the midst of struggle, I am Stephen Setu. In the midst of getting slain online, I'm Stephen Setu. But people have this ability thinking humble is being Mother Teresa, like being defeated. Like if I say, so Tolly, how many boys do you know this when you say, Tolly, you're good at rugby, and they go, Jack.
Or the whole
how
lot
many
of them.
people you know also when you say, Tolly, you got a mean voice now, so that's you.
Yeah.
Tolly, when people say to me, Tolly, you're the man, I go, yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
When somebody says, Tolly, you're the best, I'm like, yeah, of course I am. I own it because it's the truth.
Yeah.
And I think people just got to take this whole stupid humility thing out of line, bro, because it's interesting, because Chayo Pataya, he came and changed the game. If you look at boxing now, and they also came on the game, Tolly, when he asked him questions, he's like, I'm ready to fucking rumble. I don't care who it is. I'll fuck him up. I'm the best of the best.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that once he started talking like this, all of a sudden, Sonny Bill Williams, Joseph Parker, and now, if you look at Joseph Parker and Sonny Bill Williams, when they first talked on their podcast, on their interviews, they would say, glory to God, it's amazing, and all this and that. Tolly, look at their new pre-fights before they go and fight now. It's all I'm going to knock him out. He ain't got nothing on me. What is he going to do?
And that's confidence, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like people get confidence mistaken for cockiness. Just like humbleness, I feel like people interpret humble and humility different. Like from what I see from you, like when I watch your videos, bro, like you remind me of my younger brother, bro. Not gonna lie. Shout out to Williami. Bro, bro, like you're a humble guy. The way you're talking and that, it's like it's knowing that you're this great, but knowing you're not better than me or better than the next person, but you know how great you are. You know,
and you know also when I say I'm the man, and when I say I'm awesome, and when I say that I'm the cream of the crop, and when I say I'm the best in the world, that's not a sign of my arrogance. That's a sign of my belief.
Yo, that's it.
Because that literally is me.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I can stay on social media for longer than 6 years and still produce a following.
Bro,
because anybody that went through the same shit that I went through online would have quit. I saw this one guy, I'm not going to say his name because I don't give people clap for free. But there was this guy, he's a big creator, he was saying, he goes, I find it funny how all these guys who make their content by bullying other people and putting down other people, and then as soon as he gets back to them, they go quiet or they apologize. And this one person tagged me, and I'm like, but that's not me. I've never apologized.
Unapologetic.
I've never folded. I'm not those, like, I've never turned off my comments. If anything, I always clap back.
Yeah.
So who the hell are you talking about? And people mistaken my content as well. They think I'm just a loudmouth, but I literally bully the bullies.
If
you really look at my content, there's a message behind all that noise. There's a message behind all that delivery. So when I tell you get the fuck out of your feelings, you might take that, he's being rude, he's looking down on mental health. Or you could see that as he's saying, this guy cares about me, that he's telling me to get over your feelings, you're the man. Because that's how I was raised also.
Yeah.
I was raised by a solo mother and 6 kids. And whenever I would go through shit, my mom would be like, say, son, get over it. And I got over it.
Hard love.
Hard love also. Because life is hard.
It is.
Who told you life was easy?
Yeah.
I'll give you the final advice. This is how I find it also. Let's say your best friend came to you in the middle of the night and he called you and he said, also, my heart is broken. you're going to be a very good friend. You're going to be like, it's all good. You know, you can do this. But if this idiot called you for the next year and a half, every time in the middle of the night saying, also my heart is broken, there's going to get a point where you're going to be like, also just shut the fuck up and move on.
Yo, you can't be doing all the work.
Exactly. And this is what I say. So I just go to the final advice. I don't want to say, you're fearfully and wonderfully made, you're awesome, you know, understand. But no, I just want to say, also, you're better than this. There's plenty more girls in the ocean, man. Go out there, chuck out your fishing rod. It might be small, but you might catch a fish.
Ooh, I like that.
You know what I mean? Also, but people get mad.
Yeah.
They get mad at that. They say, but you don't know mental health, Stephen. You don't know how people are depressed. You don't know people are going through anxiety. They need medication.
You've been through all of that.
But here's what I'm saying. Why would you rather uphold a narrative that says we need medication than uphold the narrative of somebody saying you don't need medication? You have the will in you to rise. Oh, Stephen, you don't care about depression. I'm like, there's no other person that can speak on depression better than me. Because anybody that went through what I went through online, they would be straight depressed.
100. Bro, I wonder how sometimes you do it, bro. Like, I've only been content creating for just over a year, and I felt like quitting on my first year, you know? What you speak on and your upbringing, bro, it sounds like we came from the same household, you know? Like, I was born in Rotorua in the Dawn Raid era, only just to get my citizenship, and then we flew back. But I stayed in Tonga most of my life till we came back over. I was 8 or 9. So I grew up on chicken bones and that as well, you know? And what you're saying is real also, like, I had a hard coming up, you know, like, and now it just feels like when people like get depressed, I'm like, you know, like if you say, bro, just get over it, you know, it's just, you got to snap out of your feelings.
You know why also is because we live in a Western world. The Western world that we live in is soft. It's soft. You tell me that kid in Africa right now with a leg that he barely can walk with, walking to the 100 miles down the road to get water from the well to bring back to his family. Do you think he's walking around feeling depressed? He's getting the water regardless how he feels. Because at the end of the day, he has a duty, bro. Yeah. I have a duty and I have a duty to me to show up every day. I'm a Setu, so I have a duty to my last name to show up every single day, despite how it feels. That is the imperative of a man.
100, bro.
When you're a man, it doesn't matter how you feel. You get up. You get up and you push hard.
100.
And people say, yeah, but you're not caring about men's mental health. You tell me any part of human history where men have had it good. Men didn't have it good in World War I. Men didn't have it good on the Titanic. Men didn't have it good in the Napoleon Wars. Men didn't have it good in the Holocaust. Men's never had it good.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you guys are trying to say, oh, well, you know, we've got to get in touch with our feelings. Look, I'm not saying that you cannot have feelings. I'm just saying don't operate from it.
That's it. That's it also.
The Bible says be angry and sin not. So you can be angry. Just don't sin.
Yeah.
You can be sad, but don't just sit there in your mess. Like move forward also. Like if I believed in depression, I'll be dead.
Yeah, 100 also, 100.
But I'm here.
Like, I feel like us as natural polys, we're not built for that Western world, you know, like to come into depression, fucking anxiety, you know, like, and I remember when we used to joke back then about mental health, you know, like saying our parents would like backhand us if we said we're feeling like this, bro, and so they should.
This is my thought analyzed right now. I'm going to analyze something. So you're telling me you're depressed in your house, with your Wi-Fi, with your phone, with your family members around, with food in the cupboard,
luxury,
with food in the fridge, with a school that you go to, if we have to go into the teenagers and this, you're telling me you're depressed. I want to grab your hand and hopefully there was a portal right here and let's go to Palestine right now. Let's go to Israel right now. And let's go to Africa right now. And I want you to look at that 8-year-old, that 10-year-old, that their parents are in rubble and smithereens, no water, eating their own excrement to feed themselves. And then you tell me in your luxury housing New Zealand home that you don't even really have to pay that much rent. And you look at them and you tell them that you're depressed.
That's not fair.
They would want to switch lives with you like this.
Yo, in an instant.
So for you to be depressed is actually insane. It's ungrateful.
It is. Ungrateful is the word also.
You have no right to be depressed.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody out there that's doing it harder. You're out here complaining you don't have a job. There are people that don't have their parents because they got blown up by a bomb because their parents walked on a landmine.
And here they are crying in their rooms.
Yeah, crying in their room, going to sleep, having a fufu over fufu hour. This is what I'm trying to say. But when I say this, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, 100.
How am I the bad guy when I'm saying... Tolly, have I said anything that's been wrong lately in the minutes that we've been talking?
Nah, actually, you made me more of a fan.
That's what I'm saying also. And I think intrinsically people know that I tell the truth. And that's why people rock with me.
The ugly truth.
Yeah, the ugly truth. And then people say, oh, this guy's a clown. He's soft. You know, I bet he doesn't know how to fight. Let me tell you something. I have the mental fortitude that nobody has. Because I see people that get online and literally block their comments when they get one video that goes viral about them. They block their comments. They come back with an apology letter and say, I'm so sorry. Like Jaden Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we gonna get into that Jaden Lane, bro. We gonna get into that Jaden Lane situation too. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, when Jaden Lang and them's situation came through, that blew up also.
He should have never apologized. He should have stood on his toes. And you know what's the crazy thing?
I believe too.
I would argue Jason, whatever his Lane Strong, whatever he would have never apologized if there wasn't a big public outcry.
100%.
If nobody ever made a video about that man who didn't get presents, Jaden Lane would have left his video up about him and would have never given him $1,000, would have never had a conversation with him. But since there was an outcry, since people were hating on him, he was like, oh, my brand is going down. I need to make... You know what I would have done? I would have, if I was in Jaden Lane's position, I would have made another video and be like, hey, look, guys, I didn't know he had kids. I thought he was just a moikolo trying to walk around looking at kids. I thought he was just a bum. I thought he was broke. If you guys are hating, then you guys go and buy your own fucking presents from Toy World.
Yo, 100, because that was
$20,000. Why would you apologize when you went and did a good deed to the fucking community and now you're backpedaling apologize? You're apologizing for giving out gifts. I said gift. It's like me going right now to the street, giving free food to the homeless. And then I apologize because I didn't give free food to one homeless man. So it's weird, you know what I mean? Also, but
and I feel like too, so like speaking on like the comment section and just their communities, man, it really does affect content creators, like what do they call it? It's like a public outcry or something, you know, like they want to keep that image, like how you're saying that their brand is going down. So they're quick to jump on and apologize back to the community, you know, like.
I feel like I got the strongest followers in the world. And the reason why I say I got the strongest followers in the world, because you get hate for following Stephen. You get mocked for following Stephen. If you say in a circle right now, oh, I follow Stephen, some people say, oh yeah, he's funny. And some people say, oh, nah, he's a creep. Oh, nah, he's dry. Oh, he's annoying. Why do you follow him? He's a pedo. He's this. You notice that? They start saying this bullshit. So if you choose to decide to follow me in the midst of you getting scrutinized, I don't have followers. I have soldiers.
Yeah. And you do too, man.
You know what I mean? So these Jaden Lanes and all these people here at Oosgangs, they have fans. I have actual legitimate followers that you can destroy my image, but I'm always right to them. They will follow me wherever I go. That's why I don't need to apologize. Because the right people will hear my voice.
And you're right, bro. You got that solid community online. Like every time you post a video, they're all like in there, you know, like supporting. And when someone tries to mock or talk trash, they're in there.
Yeah, they're backing me up. People got to understand that no one really cares. I'll give you a prime example. Me and you right now could go to that dairy across the road. We could see someone naked, fully naked, fully drunk, we will look at it, we will laugh, we'll probably record it, probably do something crack up. When we go home, we forgot about it. We'll probably mention it. We'll say, oh, sorry, there was this naked guy over there.
Yeah.
By 2 weeks,
it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be like, sorry, I wonder what that guy naked is up to right now.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be thinking. So people live in this weird world thinking that everything is gonna stay like that forever.
Yeah. Time moves and so does life, you know?
Everything comes to its natural death. The problem is if you keep adding fire to the wood to the fire, it's gonna keep growing. For me, I just let the fire not die its natural death. Bro, when it was the Rugby League World Cup, bro, I went through so many dramas.
Yeah.
I was fighting nearly every Tongan.
Was that Alfie?
That other faggot, what was his name?
Louis.
I don't know, some gay cunt there. So it was I'm going through him, I'm going through them, and then you get Uncle Tix, that guy
Uncle Tix.
So I'm like fighting all these, and these guys have a substantial following.
Yeah.
And here's me with my following going boom, 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 fighting all three. Then I sit back and go, I'm the priest.
I saw that too. You're right, when Samoa at the Pacific Cup,
Exactly.
Yeah. Bro, that's what I was wondering. How does this dude do it, man? Like, you know, and there's not only one, you're fighting three at a time.
That's what I'm saying. and this is what I try to say to people is because people say, oh, Steven Setu, this is Steven Setu. Yeah, but I'm also a human. They forget that. I also have feelings. I also feel sad. But one thing I will never be is a coward. So I was always taught, if somebody's coming after you, you fight back. Isn't that true?
That's true. And that's what I teach my kids too. I'd rather have my kids get expelled from school than finding out they've hung themselves,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying also. So I just fight back. You know, I was talking to my sister the other day when she came over for Christmas. She goes, I love it how you always stand up for yourself on social media. And I said, yeah, but who will? You know what I mean? Because I'm my biggest fan.
And you have to be,
bro, you have to be in this doggy dog world. If I can guarantee you, I will always fight to the end. If there was ever a story that came on the news and it said a TikTok content creator got kidnapped, Steven Setu, he got kidnapped and he got killed, I can guarantee you also that when I got killed, I would say, you're a faggot. I was fighting to the very end. That's just me also.
Yo, like since I've been back online, it's just seeing you not backing down from a subject, you know?
Yeah.
When someone comes at you, you're coming back. You know, and it always gets me wondering, man, and not wondering, it kind of inspires me also, like, just to be who I am.
Yeah.
You know, because just watching you be who you are is encouraging because it's not easy in this world, you know? Like, just the fact that you said earlier that you like to think highly of yourself. Bro, me too.
Yeah.
Also, because you have to be crazy enough to think about that to make it. Like you can't think like, oh, you're a good rugby player. Nah. Bro, you're hard.
Yo.
You know, like, and I have that same mentality, but I see you're more of an outspoken, but me is like, I still hold back. Like, I'm still in that stage phase, you know, like still trying to grow. And that's why when I watch your content, I'm like, yeah.
Also, even if we have to run it back to the analogy about Jesus in front of Pontius Pilate.
Yeah.
So everybody's saying be humble like Jesus, right? But imagine if Jesus was standing in front of Pontius Pilate and Pontius Pilate said, I want you to deny who you are. And he said, oh yeah, nah. You're the I am, I'm not. Jesus was whipped. He was scorned in front of his mother, in front of his friends, in front of thousands of people. Blood, bro, they said the pain was so excruciating that there are historian people that have actually said they couldn't even recognize Jesus' face. So this guy was bruised from head to toe. He looked Pontius Pilate in the eyes and he said, I am the I am.
Wow.
And that's why I try to say to people is like when people try to tell me to you know, Stephen, you think you're all that, why are you showing your mouth? And I go, yeah, because I am all that. I am.
We have to think like this. Like, we have to think highly of ourselves, like our dreams and that. Like, we actually got to be crazy enough to believe that we can be this
But
person.
it's the crazy people that change the world.
Yeah, like they all thought Noah was crazy until it flooded.
Exactly. They you know, people thought it was crazy that they could get a long piece of metal and put some wings on it, and it's going to be able to fly from another country. But then the Wright brothers created the aeroplane.
Yeah, 100.
You know, they thought it was crazy there was going to be light. Then Thomas Edison created the light. It's always crazy when there's no proof. But then when you do it, it's no longer crazy. In the beginning, they ask you why you're doing it. Once you succeed, they ask you how you did it.
They laugh.
Big dreams only seem big to small-minded people.
Woo!
Because if somebody told me their dream, if somebody came to me and told me how big their dream was, I would say, nice. Because for me, that's my level.
Yep.
But if somebody with a big dream went and told somebody with a small mind and said, I'm thinking about traveling here and doing this, they're going to say, waste of time, get a job, get a good, because they got a small-minded brain. They don't see the world how I see it.
Yep.
Bro, 6 years ago, I literally said that I was going to be one of the biggest names in TikTok history in the Polynesian atmosphere.
Look at you now.
I'm here.
Look at you now, bro.
With all the accusations, with all the allegations, I'm here. You cannot tell me that there's not one islander who doesn't know who Steve Setu is.
100%, also 100%. And just speaking on you being like the biggest household Samoan name pretty much as a content creator.
But you know why also I'm one of the biggest names? Because when you're controversial, you have a lot of people that love you, you have a lot of people that hate you, and you have a lot of people sitting on the fence. So your name is always spoke about in terms of love. Your name is always spoke about in terms of hate. And your name is always spoke about in terms of
it's covered. Yeah, it's covered.
So your name is always in the matrix, always in the mix. If you have somebody like Usgang and Jaden Lane, they're predominantly only talked about in a group of people that love them. So whose name is in the middle and relevant the most? If their name is only talked about in the good table, and my name is talked about in the good table, the bad table, and the middle table, who's more relevant?
You are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and people will never want to admit that. Oh, but Jaden Lane's got more followers. Uskang's got more followers. I would have had more followers too, but I got banned.
Well, first one was 1.5 mil.
Exactly, in 6 months.
And then if you added all that up, bro, you would have been in the 2-3 mils.
I'll probably be right. I'll probably be like 7 million followers right now.
1.5
That's
mil.
my fourth Instagram. I'm at 45,000 right now. My first Instagram had 230. Yeah, my first Instagram had 230,000.
And I think people don't understand how hard it is to get followers, even just to get 1,000 or 2,000 followers.
Exactly, and people don't know how hard it is to see all your work go down the drain and you got to rebuild.
Yo, it's discouraging. Like even when I think about it, also if my page got a thing, I probably won't do it anymore. You know, I'll probably get discouraged. You know, but just to fucking have that mindset, the comeback mindset. You know, it's like just never going down, eh?
Also, I can't go down because I got too many people to piss off. You know what I mean? I got too many people to shame also. It's in my blood to win also. I cannot, if I go down and I stop, the haters win.
That's it, man.
I got too much pride to lose. I'd rather die before I stop content creating because I want to be that person that constantly shows up on your FYP, constantly show up on your newsfeed, and you're a hater, and you're like, fuck, he's had over 20 pages banned, and the motherfucker's still there.
So you also got an army that's chasing you to kill you.
Of course. but the greatest people that's changed the course of history that's always had an army wanting to kill them. Jesus Christ. People wanted to kill him. Martin Luther King. People wanted to kill him. Mahatma Gandhi. People wanted to kill him. Nelson Mandela. People wanted to kill him.
Men that made change.
Men that made change. Why? It's because when you pull a tongue out of a cat's mouth, it's not because you want to silence them. It's because you're afraid of who they can control.
Wow.
People got to understand this. When you come here and you try to go against what everybody is thinking, they try to silence you because you hold influence. Do you think people would want to ban my pages if I didn't have an influence? If I had a homeless person could say the exact same shit I say and nobody would care because he has no influence. But if I say it, we need to ban him because where there's influence, there's control.
They're scared of the power.
So they try to take me down. And this, all you have to do is read a history book to know that this happens all the time.
All the time, eh?
All the time. And what's the first thing they do when somebody has so much influence? They throw out propaganda. They use the media and they throw out accusations, allegations. He had a rape charge. He's a pedophile. They did it to Andrew Tate. They did it to Donald Trump. They're doing it now to Elon Musk. It's
a dog-eat-dog world,
right?
Bro.
It's the same gameplay also. And only people with a smart brain can actually sit back and go, oh man, this guy's getting set up.
The way you're explaining also, yeah, I'm seeing a movie right now. You are the movie. Also, you are the main character, man. And you are right, man. Like, you've got this power, this voice where people listen.
Yeah.
When, like, I heard on one of your videos from back then, you said, when I say something, it goes. Yeah. You know, I think the Sean Johnson podcast, you mentioned how he always talked down Samoa or something. Yeah. You know, once you brought that up, he mentioned on his podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he didn't direct it, but we all knew.
Correct.
Yeah, so your voice is powerful. So, bro.
You know how my voice is powerful? Because whenever I talk about something, that person will always reply. If I wasn't powerful, then why would you make a reply video? To the point that even Sean Johnson would reply.
Yeah.
So like, if somebody makes a reply video on like KFC, right? KFC doesn't bother. But I can guarantee you, if I made a hit piece for KFC, KFC would write on their billboard or whatever, and they'll say, I know there's been a video circulating around lately about a certain influencer, because I hold hegemony over every opinion. That's the reason why when you see a Polynesian controversial topic, look in the comments and see the name that gets tagged the most. I want to hear what Steven says about this. I wonder what Steven says about this. Share this to Steven Setu. Because everybody knows I'm the final boss. I'm in Bison. I'm Heihachi. You know what I mean? I'm the final boss, Bowser.
The voice of the people.
That's what it is, also. I'm the last king. I'm the king of the century, also.
You're saying what we're thinking.
Sorry, and here's the thing. People would say, yeah, but you don't only do this type of content. Yeah, but at this level, I am.
Yeah.
Nobody is doing the... Like, there are people that call out people. But they're not on my level.
Nah.
We're on different playing fields.
Yeah.
When you call out someone, you don't have people trying to come there and knock on your house. You don't have people coming there and trying to bring down your pages. You don't have companies trying to throw us cease and desist, a defamation letter out to you. You're not on that level. I'm on that level.
Yeah.
You're up here dealing with people saying drive. I'm up here with people trying to kill me. We're on two different levels.
Yeah.
So I'm at this level and they're down here. And I'm just like, that's why when people say, who's the one leading the calling out on TikTok? It would be me. But you know why also? It's because I'm the only one that does it at this level.
Yeah.
Think about it, right? Every big Polynesian creator does comedy skits. Uskan, comedy skits. Safar Bros, comedy skits. Uso Jacks, comedy skits. Fats, comedy skits. Choggy, comedy skits. Jada Lane, comedy skits. So if somebody said to you, who's that big islander guy that makes comedy skits? It would be very hard for you to identify the person that does comedy skits because everyone does it. But then if somebody says to you, who's that loudmouth Samoan who runs his mouth online?
It's a crazy world, eh?
You know, you would say Steven Setu.
Yeah, 100%.
You already know. Because while everybody here is competing, I'm dominating. This is why I stand out and they don't. Because everybody's trying to be the best skit. I'm like, fuck you cunts. I'm here trying to do my own lane. And then you've got islanders who would come in, who would start doing my content, talking to the camera, calling people out and that. And they get some traction. But if you look at the comment section, they always say, Timu Steven.
Yeah.
Wish Steven.
Yes.
So if they're saying Timu Steven and Wish Steven, then who's the king?
Yeah. Steven.
Exactly. Because nobody's coming into my thing saying you're a Timu this, you're a Timu this. No, because I'm the authentic copy.
Nearly every poly is just skits.
Exactly.
Or like, doing little interviews, but no one is as controversial and outspoken as you are.
And you actually lock yourself in a space or so when your following base is all based on being a clown. So if you build a following by doing comedy skits. The problem with that is people don't follow you for your influence. They follow you to laugh at you.
Yeah.
So when you have a time to speak out,
they won't listen.
They won't listen. That's why you got all these big content creators that go, hey guys, I created a new merch. Make sure you guys go out to my merch. And they're like, bro, shut the fuck up, make a sandwich. Because we followed you for making sandwiches.
Yeah.
We followed you to make us laugh and you're telling us to sign up to your link.
Yeah.
We ain't going to sign up to you. Who the fuck are you? The great thing about me is I built my content about talking. So whatever I say, people just like, oh, yeah, well, the Uso, he talks, let's sign up.
Bro, that's mean also, because you kind of inspired me too to actually speak in front of the camera, because that's one thing I think us as polys in general, fuck, we're drop nuts to not only speak, but speak our mind and our hearts, you know, like, so what you're doing is kind of speaking our hearts and mind. And even like when you painted out also, like, I can so relate, like through your shouting and fast, I can see the heart, you know what I mean? Like, and when you like have a go at something, bro, you, like how you say, like you have to sit back and actually look at what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because people, first thing they look at is
they get lost in the noise.
They get lost in the noise because you're coming hard. You know, but the way I see it, like, you gotta have to slow down a bit to see.
I'll ask you a question. If somebody said, if you stood on dog shit before you went to a job interview, right? And your friends knew, and your friend said, Sully, you smell nice, go for it. Are they true friends?
Nah, bro.
If your friend said, Sully, you stood on shit, go and have a shower, this is one of the biggest opportunities in your life, I can smell the shit from here. Who's the truer friend? I don't, like, you can't say you love me and you'll be my uso forever if you're afraid to tell me the truth.
Ooh, that one was good.
You know what I mean, Uso?
Yep.
How can I say I'll ride to you to the day you die when I can't even be honest with you?
Too afraid, eh?
Too afraid. So I can be honest to my uso, the uso can be honest to me. We're so honest to the point that we even lash out at each other. Like, sorry, man, I fucking told you to do this. And he'd be like, oh, I told you to do this.
But that's brothers.
But we're brothers.
Yeah.
We tell each other the truth.
Because brothers argue, fight, and do everything, you know?
Yeah, you keep each other accountable.
Yeah.
But people have this notion thinking that friendship and love is dictated to what is only comfortable. Love for me is dark.
Yeah, that's true.
Love for me is not a feeling. Love for me is a decision. Because I wouldn't want you to love me to only love my good side of me. I want you to love me when I'm angry. I want you to love me when I'm sad. I want you to love me when I have no money. I want you to love me when I have money. I want you to love me when I'm on the benefit. I want you to love me as a whole.
Yeah.
Because that's the true essence of love. That's the reason why when you get married and you stand before the whaiwhaiau goes, are you going to love this man through sickness, through health, through rich, or through poor? Because you know what they're basically saying? When your feelings change, are you still going to stay with this person?
Wow.
Because feelings change when they're broke. Feelings change when they're rich. Feelings change when they have nothing. Feelings change when they do have something. So the question the whaiwhaiau is actually asking is your love more than any feeling that you will have?
Wow. It's like you're talking about my marriage right now.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Because love is dark also.
The good and the bad, eh?
Also, I'll talk about a situation, right? Look at that story with the Titanic, where they had that rich couple. Back in the Titanic, they had a rich couple who owned the richest area in the Titanic.
Yep.
The richest lady, because ladies got to go first in the kids.
Yes.
The richest lady, since she was so rich, she had the first class seat on the lifeboat to go to get saved.
Yep.
She said, I can't leave my husband behind. So she stayed with her husband and got engulfed in the water and died together. That is love.
That's love, eh?
People could argue and people say, but love is good. Love you feels good. She didn't feel good when she was drowning. Jesus didn't feel good when he was dying. Jesus didn't feel good when he was hanging on the cross. But you're telling me that love is a feeling? Well, then tell that to Jesus when he was bleeding to death. And tell him that he'd feel good.
So good also. So good.
So when people say to me that love is a feeling, you don't know what love is. I would argue the reason you think love is a feeling is the reason why there are divorces. It's the reason why there is cheating. Because when you feel something is not going your way, you go and cheat. When you feel that something is not going your way, you go and have a divorce. I don't care how I feel. If I made a commitment to honor you to the day I die, I will stay there regardless. This is the true testament of love.
Through thick and thin.
Back in the days when we were kids, our parents used to grow up in the era, and our grandparents grew up in the era, was marriage was forever. Now it's married is only until you feel sad. We live in an age now, it's like married, I want to be married to you until like it's boring. Then I'll leave. So many women want a wedding, not a husband.
Wow.
Sorry, man. I think we just fired through your...
Bro, I think we fired through the whole topic, bro. Wow. You pretty much covered most of the topics also, man. Man, I just want to say, man, also I'm proud of you, man. Proud of the person you've become through your struggle and your trials. Just hearing your voice also and the things that... just the sound of your voice, you can hear your journey, if that makes sense, you know? You can hear the pain, you can hear what made you. And I feel like that's why you're such a mentally strong person also, because you've been through some dark phases. You've been at the bottom, you know, like from my experiences, like I've always been a black sheep, always been like overlooked. Yeah. You know, and helped me build character also, you know? Like, I feel like when I went through that, like, feeling like, when I came as a fob, like, I was getting bullied because I was a fob. Like, you know, the boys were making fun of me, you know? Like, and then I feel like that built my character, knowing, like, man, like, I felt like shit. Fuck, I don't want to do that to someone else. Yeah. So, like, what you do also is, like, you attack bullies, eh? Yeah. And that's kind of my mindset, you know? Like, when someone bullies someone, like, I'm automatically hating on the bully, you know, like and I have some sort of like fire towards him, like fuck. Yeah. But I feel like it goes back to trauma. Like as a youngin, like being overlooked at that. But
trauma's a beautiful thing, also,
bro, because trauma can either make you bitter or bitter.
Correct.
You choose. Thing. You know,
men only grow through pain. I always say pain is. I
believe that, bro.
Pain is like water, right? So much pain can be a tsunami. Like water can be a tsunami, but so much water can also light up a city if funneled through a dam.
Bro, it can be so dangerous once.
Exactly. Correct. So for me, when I go through pain, I love it because I'm blessed to be broken. And also, if you want to go biblical about this, any person that's went and become a name in the Bible, David, Moses, Job, Paul, Apostle Paul, Peter, Jesus Christ, all these big names in the Bible all went through shit.
Yeah, man. And they were all loved.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So when people say to me, this is not from God because it would be cruisy. Was it cruisy when Noah had to build the ark?
Nah, man.
Was it cruisy when Moses had to go and save the Israelites from Egypt? Was it cruisy when Job had to go? When Jonah had to go to Nineveh? Was it cruisy when Jesus got hung on the cross? Was it cruisy when Mary and Joseph had to go and sleep in a barn to give birth to Jesus? Tell me whenever something from God has been cruisy. I would argue whatever is peaceful is from the devil.
Woo!
I would argue whatever feels good is from the devil. Because when Jesus was praying in the garden, the devil came to Jesus and said, if you bow before me, I will give you the kingdom of earth. He basically said, I will give you easy.
Yeah.
So anything easy in life is, I would argue, is from the devil. And everything that goes through pain and hardship, I would argue it's from God. So if you're going through pain and you're going through hardship, hallelujah. Because this is gonna mold you. There's a story like of Jesus Christ, right? When he fed the 5,000 people, 2 loaves of bread and 5 fishes. There were 5,000 people. And they had to feed these 5,000 people. But they only had 2 loaves of bread and 5 fishes. They gave it to Jesus. In the Bible, it says Jesus grabbed the food. He lifted it up. He blessed it. He broke it. He pulled down the food. And there was so much food. So here's the thing. When you are broken, you multiply.
Woo! Amen.
So
Amen.
so we are the 2 fish. We are the 5 loaves. But Jesus breaks us, and through the breaking, we multiply and feed 5,000. But here's the cool thing about it. People see the breaking, but they don't see that Jesus, before he broke it, he blessed it. So you are blessed to be broken.
Hey, it's like when he's talking about just getting harder, bro. Like
You know what I mean, also. So you're blessed to be broken, also.
Yeah, man.
So if you're broken, good.
Yeah.
If you go through a heartbreak, that setback is going to be your comeback. That low light's going to be your highlight. That girl that walked out into your life is going to see you shine. God's going to lay a table in you in front of your enemies. So pain is going to fuel you. So when I say to people, get the fuck out of your feelings, keep moving, keep being fucking awesome, you're the man. And then you tell me that I'm talking shit, that I need to tell them go on medicine, that I need to tell them that they need to go and take depression medicines. Who the hell is here standing up for the people?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So
let's go.
I don't care. Like you, yes, I could tell you to take your medicine, but I believe in God. And the Bible says the same spirit that lifted Jesus through the cross lives in you.
Woo.
So why would I tell you to take medicine when I know there's something stronger within you that can rise you out of your situation? But people don't see the shit. People think Stephen is just a loudmouth. Until you get me on a podcast and then you listen to me and you're like, fuck, man, everything I thought about Stephen was wrong.
It multiplied.
And people literally sat down and had a conversation with me. They would realize, bro, this guy's spot on and he's smart. They don't realize that I'm smart because they're saying, oh, he's this funny clown guy online. No, knowing that if you sit down and you have a talk with him, you're like, bro, this guy hasn't said a lie yet.
I learned that on the men's breakfast when we first met. Yeah. I actually got an insight of this. You know, I was like, bro, just like you said, I was like, he's on. He's got the people going. You know, like, and even the online thing that you got going on, the people, bro, that's so smart. Like, you know, people think it's just clowning. It's not clowning. Every step you did was planned there. Yeah. Every like person you target, like you had a game plan. So when I first met you, I was like, bro, you know, it's different from online because you're actually seeing the true Stephen.
Exactly, bro. Like, and I know it's cliche, but to become a diamond, you have to get cut. That's an actual fact. Diamonds only becomes diamonds because undercut. You know, pearls. You know, pearls, they're high in value, right?
Yep.
But in order for pearls to be created, the clams needs to go out in immense pressure. There needs to be a lot of pressure amongst the clam and for the clam to create a valuable pearl.
Yep.
You're the pearl, bro. You're going through all this pressure. Just know you're going to turn into a pearl. But and so my goal for anybody out there who wants to make it in any field of life is understand no one cares about you. You might find your mum that will care about you for 10 minutes. Your girlfriend might care about you for 10 minutes. But the rest of the 23 hours, 24 hours of the day, you need to care about yourself.
Solid also.
Because when you die,
no one cares.
No one cares. I was at this funeral this other day. People were crying hard out. You know what they were doing when everybody was eating? I looked around. Everybody was going, yeah, so what are you doing next week? Oh, yeah, I got work. And I got to go and hang the kangamea. Or I got to go and do this. That's life, bro. Life just goes on.
Yep. That's like our people that's passed, you know, like our family members, like, yeah, we might grieve for a little bit. But then after that, life goes on.
And everybody is guaranteed a bad day. You're guaranteed a bad day. I'm guaranteed a bad day. Everybody here is guaranteed a bad day. You know why? Because either you're going to die or someone you love is going to die. That's guaranteed. For everybody here. Either you will die or somebody you love will die. So everybody is considered to have a bad day. You got a bad day coming. If you think you've never had a bad day, our bad day's coming. Either you're going to die or someone you love's going to die. Could be your mom, could be your dad, could be your sister or your brother. Someone's going to die, which is going to make you have a bad day. Then why are you having a bad day now? Why are you having a bad day now? You're having, like, why are you letting a comment get to you? Yep. Why are you letting hate get to you? You're going to get a bad day. Don't worry about it. The bad day is going to come. Then why are you being in your bad day now?
Bro, shot for the reminder also, man.
You know what I'm saying?
100, man.
That's why. So when people say to me, Stephen, how do you do it? Because I'm waiting for my bad day. My bad day's gonna come. I already know there's bad days coming. So I'm just gonna live the best life I'm gonna live.
Oh, so also like, you know, that mindset, man, to me, I like it. And like for you, like, does that make you feel more grateful for your day now? Like knowing that you're gonna have your bad day, like, you know, whenever God says it's time, it's time.
Yeah, the thing is also, all I know is live in the present and live in what you have now. Because a lot of people live too much in the future. The reality is that today was once your future. Don't worry, like the Bible says, let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. Just focus on today, man. Live your life today.
It's like you gotta enjoy your journey because that's where all the fun is at, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Just like live your life. Be present with the day. Don't think about the future. When you think about the future, you have anxiety. When you think of the past, you have depression.
You do, eh?
You just focus on today, bro. I don't know what my life will be after today. I tackle the day for how it is. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I don't know how the day's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm just going to live my day every single day. I knew I had a podcast today. I was like, cool. In the same way, I got into a car crash before I came here.
yeah, you were saying, hey.
I actually got into a car crash before I came here. Anyone else could have made an excuse, so I can't come and I got a car crash.
That's what I was speaking earlier when you mentioned that.
Yeah,
I was like,
everybody could have made an excuse. I just said, this is what I said to the lady. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my insurance company will pay. I go, yeah, just let me take a photo of your license. All that. I got to go to a podcast. Catch you later.
No feelings.
No feelings.
Fuck, I love that, eh?
Bro, no feelings. And we just hopped in the car and drove off.
Fuck, I love that.
And we just got hit by a car. My back of my car, the whole back is dented. It's like going to be like 4,000 to fix. I just didn't care. Because life goes on.
Wow.
Who cares? I got to go to a podcast. Hop in your car. Fuck off. That's how I didn't care. And this happened literally before I'm seeing you.
Wow. Just became a better fan, eh? After having this party with Stephen, eh? I'm going to have to shout it out on my stories or something, man. Appreciate you also, man. Brad, your journey, inspiring, the things that you've been through.
What's your thoughts on mental health?
What you're saying also, like, I'm about hard love. My children, I still give them the whack now and then when it's necessary. But not like before when our parents were just rage hitting us. Yeah, so now I'm kind of like more structured with my hidings. I don't give my kids what I didn't have because what I didn't have is what made me what I am today. Like, I believe what you're saying in brokenness also. I come from a broken home. So I kind of always felt unloved, does that make in a way? All through my junior to my pretty much up to I was an adult. It was not until I kind of came to Christ also as I seen the trauma. You know what I mean? I seen the brokenness that was causing my bad habits. So when I came to Christ, bro, he kind of just opened my eyes. He was like, I know you went through this and this and this, but I was right through you in all those seasons. You know, I was right there with you when you saw, when it went from 2 footprints to 1, that wasn't your footprint, that was my footprint. I carried you, you know, and I came through the brokenness also. You know, like I felt being overlooked, unwanted and all that, you know, and that's kind of made me who I am today. Also, those broken times made me a gem. It didn't make me bitter, it made me better because I didn't come out like, fuck, I don't want to be like, and start looking at everything negative. Fuck that, fuck this. I came out like, hey. Even though home wasn't nice, also I came outside and I was like, hey, how's your day, bro? You know, like keeping that positivity. Because I feel like when I grew up in that negativity, my mindset is like, fuck, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of domestic violence. I'm sick of like my neighbors getting raided. You know, like I'm sick of fucking police coming around. Like I'm just sick of the whole fucking negativity. And when I was in the hood, fuck, nothing was going right. And you become a product of your environment, eh? So that fucks you up too.
But it made you who you are today.
But also, it made me who I am. It made
you wouldn't want to change your life for how it went. Everything that happened was meant to happen.
Bro, picture perfect also. Like, now I can give that to my kids also. Right. Because my dad wasn't around. Now I'm a prison dad every single day.
And you wouldn't be a prison dad if it wasn't for your negative dad.
If it wasn't for my If it wasn't for my pain also, I wouldn't be this person. I'm a driven dad. Also, my flex is having our family together, our roof. I live in my own house. I don't live in my in-laws. I fucking got food on my table. I got gas in my petrols. I got a roof. I got clothes for my kids. Like, I can feed my kids. I can send my kids to school. That's what I see as luxury. And it was not until I went through brokenness to see that. Correct. Because when I was in the hood, I couldn't see that. You know, I was too busy looking at the future. How am I gonna hustle to get to A to B? But knowing I have fucking everything right here, like that's my safe space. Also,
I love that. Also, and this is why also your story is so honorable. Also, and this is why I say to all the men out there, never chase being happy, chase being proud. Let women and children be happy. Like I always say this, happiness is the woman, happiness is the children. And then you are happy via extension of them
because they're happy.
Exactly. That's the reason why on Christmas, the wife and the girlfriend gets the presents, the kids get the presents.
I got nothing.
And you get nothing. The dad gets nothing.
But that's to me, I'm still
happiness.
Happiness.
You get happy when you see them happy.
When I see them happy also.
Exactly. That's why I always say as a man, don't chase being happy. Because when you chase being happy, you lead into drugs. When you chase being happy, you sleep around with other women. When you chase being happy, you go and get drunk. All of this stuff. Chase being proud. Ask yourself, how am I going to be proud today? What am I going to do to be proud today? Instead of saying, well, I'm bored, I want to be happy. But, like, why?
That's why I like. That's why I liked when you spoke about earlier. Also about men don't get the privileges that women get. Like we don't get the flowers and stuff. And also like what I learned in my life is I learned to be okay and peace with that.
Right.
You know, also like for what you were saying earlier, like I got my whole family gifts. My wife said this and that, but it's me buying it, you know. And if I'm getting a gift, it's my own money.
Exactly.
You know?
Also, at Christmas, they just finished. My also knows this was where at Christmas. My whole family came from Australia and everything. Then we had a family meeting before we even finished. And my family, all the women were like, man, it was such an easy Christmas. It was such an amazing Christmas. Everything that it was going. I looked over to my uso and I go, yeah, because I paid for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was such an easy Christmas because I paid for everything. That's the reason why. But I was happy because you guys were happy.
They were happy. Yeah, man.
And that's my message to men, to young men, to anybody out there, is that if you wanna be happy all the time, then honestly, social media is not even your place to be.
Nah, bro.
Because social media is gonna make you feel not happy many times.
Bro, 100% also. And that has done that to me and just getting stuck in these comments like you're saying. But it's good to have these convos, hearing it from you, having years of experience in content creating, what you faced. And when you spoke about it, I was like, you know, like when you were speaking earlier, I was like, fuck, I felt that. Like, you know, when a negative comment comes, you know, like I'm like, my fucking heart is all over the place, you know, like, and how you're saying, bro, small content creators, we're just getting dry, you're fucking getting different. Yeah. You know, like, and the levels.
Exactly.
You know, so like, you saying that also is making me prepare for that.
Yeah.
You know, so because I want to keep doing this for a few more years, you know, but you saying that has given me the awareness to be like, okay, equip myself, like knowing, fuck, they're gonna come for me, you know? Yeah. So
and I'm not gonna lie, Moso, I wake up every single day feeling like shit. There's times when I wake up and I feel sad. There's times when I wake up and I say, is this worth it?
But you're still getting up and going about your day.
Exactly. I still do it.
And I love that also, man. And I just love your mental health around everything, you know, around the negatives. Knowing that you don't be stuck in your feelings, you know? Because I felt like, bro, everything you said, man, like I felt it in my heart, you know? Like I've seen it, and it's pretty like normal around our poly communities, you know? Like.
And why do you think in this country, in the Western world, that what we're saying seems crazy? It's a genuine question for you. So, if you agree to everything I'm saying, then why do you think that we get labeled as you don't care about mental health, you don't care about other people who are going through it? Why is it that?
So the Western world is labeling us as
like saying that what we're saying is false and complete crazy and not empathetic.
Because the way I see it also, it's power, and they don't want to put average people like us in power because they kind of know how dangerous we are. So it's a power tripping thing, like
Exactly.
like it was like when I first came out and started talking about mental health and suicide, they said you're not qualified, and I'm like, yeah, I might not be qualified, but I'm experienced-fied. Like I've been through it, I've seen it, like, and these are things you can't put in a textbook.
Yeah.
Like then like people can only heal people. You can't fucking, because the way I see it, it's used as a money thing.
Exactly.
Like mental health and suicide, it's one of the biggest ways to make money because the way to get to money is emotions, feelings.
Yeah.
So, what's a touchy subject? Mental health and suicide.
Correct.
So they use, the way I see it, it's used as a money funding scheme. But so they would, like how Stephen was saying, if they see Stephen coming out with his stuff, they're going to try to shut him down.
Right.
Because he'll be taking the funding now.
It's because I feel like the reason why people are trying to bring down this when we're trying to tell men to power up is because whenever there was a revolution, whenever there was an overthrowing government, whenever there was a coup in terms of government, whenever there was a rise and change in any history, it was always done by masculine men.
100.
And masculine men are the protectors of society. So to control a society, you control the men. So they try to say that men are weak, that you need to go to doctors, you got to get medication, get all these testosterone pills that are going to decrease your testosterone, going to release estrogen. They're trying to make men weaker because that way they have more control. So when they see people like us come in and say, get out of your feelings, be strong, you don't need that medicine, that's a threat to the government. And they see that as a threat because if one person says it and he influences hundreds of thousands of people.
Do you think that's where the hate speech bans come from?
Of course, that's where hate speech is from.
But that's not hate.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like almost awareness, educating.
Yeah. It's just I'll give you a prime example. Let's say you're a boss, right? Say you own this podcast, right? You give out your rules. You tell everybody, make sure you have to go on your breaks and this and that. No one can speak, no one this. Everybody listens. Then you got one person that you hire. He comes in, and on the lunch breaks, he takes your staff and he goes, guys, just know he's ripping you off. You can overcome. You can do this. Did you know there's another podcast? You know that you don't have to be silent. The first thing what you're going to do is going to be like, well, I want to remove that guy. That's the guy I want to remove.
Bad apple.
Especially if he's influencing your staff. Because now you're losing control.
Yep.
So if that is an analogy for a small, imagine in a bigger world. So the government, when they see people that come out who have influence and they're telling men to stand up, be strong, don't chase happiness, be proud.
They don't like that.
They don't like that. Because the more... Imagine everybody in the world had my mindset.
Bro, it'll be back to that masculine.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly. If everybody had my mindset, I can guarantee you so the government wouldn't like it. They wouldn't like it. Because if there's a lot of people with my mindset, they're gonna say, well, these guys are gonna listen.
Goes back to control and power.
Correct. It goes back to control. And I like, it's so funny because when I say a man is supposed to be able to control their feelings, that's a fact. A woman wants to be with a man that can cradle a baby to sleep and slit someone's throat.
Feel protected, eh?
Exactly. Like a woman, a delicate creature created from God, when she's with you, she wants to know that my man will kill anyone that comes and hits me and comes for my children, but at the same time can be soft with me and the kids. That's what a woman wants. A woman doesn't want to date a man who's a beta male sin. But this is the world that they're trying to create. They're trying to say, men, listen to your wives, shut your mouth. They're always right. Happy wife, happy life. You just got to shut your mouth. And then they mock masculinity. They make Homer Simpson dumb. They make the guy from Family Guy dumb. They make Marge Simpson strong. You know what I mean? So they're bringing down masculinity, and then they trick the world into thinking that women are the strong creatures. Because when it comes time for control, the government doesn't have that much resistance because it's the woman in the front lines. So that's what I'm saying. So they try to lift the alphabet community and the women up, and they demonize masculinity because when it comes for control, the people that will be defending our countries are the gays and women, and gays and women can easily get obliterated.
Yes.
But imagine if you had all masculine men. It's hard for the government to control canines and pit bulls. They'd rather have the poodles in the front lines.
Yep.
Because they can control this.
Easier to control.
Exactly. So all of this is a control game.
Yeah. I hear you. Also.
That's why they're breaking families. They're breaking families because when the dad is out of the picture, the government slides in.
Ooh, I love that also because I feel like it's a thing now to be a single mom and independent. What do you call it? Boss queen, baddie.
You know what's crazy now?
It's crazy, man.
We live in this world now where the essence of femininity is gone. Back in the days, women just wanted to be a mother.
Yes.
They wanted to be a mother and they wanted to be a wife to a man. That was the most valuable thing that a woman would do.
Yeah.
They would dream to be a mom. They would dream to be a wife. But now we're living in this Western propaganda that's trying to say, you don't need a man. You're a boss, bitch.
Yeah.
You're a boss
Baddie.
queen. Then they got all these plants, these industry plants like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, all of that going, go and ride on a dick, be okay, ride on a dick. You don't need no man, get fuck bitches, get this, all of this, that. So now these women, these little girls are all growing up thinking, I don't need a man. Because I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss queen. Not knowing that the whole infrastructure of the world was created from men. That phone you have was created from a man. The road that you went on was a man built there. That car that you're in is a man. And you can only say that in the Western world because you are safe in the Western world. You go to Russia and try to be a baddie. You go to China and try to be a baddie. You go to Czech Republic and try to be a baddie. You go to United States of Emirates, Dubai, Saudi Arabia and try to be a baddie. You're guaranteed that act will stop immediately. But here in the Western world, they have this delusion, thinking that I'm a boss bitch, I'm a boss queen, I don't need no man. Yeah, of course you don't need no man because you got the government paying for your fucking benefit.
And also,
if child support didn't exist, you wouldn't be opening your legs up to every fucking person.
Correct.
Exactly.
Also. And it's a sin.
Correct.
It's a sin.
So when these girls are saying, oh, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a boss bitch, you only can say that because the government slides in to be your baby daddy. If there was if the government didn't slide in and give you child support and all of this and a benefit, you wouldn't be closing your legs.
Ooh. Because what I would like to share also is when Adam and Eve made the first sin in the world, God cursed a woman by saying that you're going to be cursed by wanting to have control over the man. That was the curse that God put on the woman.
Bro, the truth is that the man is the head. The woman is the neck. They guide the head, but the head makes the decision. And this is the reason why God created Adam first. If he wanted the girl to be first, he would have created Eve first. But he created Adam first. So we already hold the right and the dominion as the head of the house, as men. But where it goes wrong is that in this Western world, they're trying to tell you that everybody's equal. You notice how they're damaging the homes? Because when the father is crooked, the whole family's crooked. When you have a bad dad in your house, the whole family literally is bad. You should know that because you grew up in a situation where your dad was. So the whole family fails. And that's what the government wants. The government wants the woman to be in charge of the household because when the women are in charge of the household, they listen. That's why if you look at COVID, when they told everybody to go and get a jab, did you notice that the women, they got scared? Why did they get scared? Because the government said, we're going to be locking down in level 4 and you won't be able to go to your grandmother's funeral. You're not going to be going to your granddad's funeral. So you're going to be locked away. You can't go to the rest home and say hello to your mother. So women are in charge of the household. And if women are in charge of the household and men are depleted and they've never had sex, by extension, then the woman has power over the men. So then the government is making the woman scared. So the woman's now going like this. Everyone in this house has to get a jab because we need to see grandma. So they go and get a jab. But a masculine man would have said, it's a shit show. It's a lie. Why are you listening to that? Let it go. And the government knows that.
Yeah.
And they can't let that happen. So they keep uprising the female.
That brokenness staying home through the COVID, I used that as time with me and God. I was able to get time to study the Bible a little bit more. Yeah. Like I haven't read the whole Bible, but I try also, you know, like to me, I'm not a perfect Christian, but I'm a trying Christian, you know. Yeah. I'm just trying my best. That's why I can never judge anyone. That's why I've told myself too, when I watch your guys' content, bro, if Stephen ever comes at me, I'm not gonna even reply. Like that's next level ammo. But that's why I feel too, like I'm still in my growing stage, you know, like so to have you and hearing what you're saying and going about your way also, it's inspiring.
It's good. Like I appreciate that also, but I think people just gotta understand, man, the main thing to solve all of this is God, bro. Go back to God. Go back to God and see how the whole world started. The man, the wife, kids, and that's it. Because now we're living in a society now where they're pushing women up and they're giving them no accountability. And when you have no accountability, you think you're a 10. That's like women right now, they think they're all a 10. You ask any woman, rate your looks 1 to 10. 10. Well, what are you? 10. I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. So if you constantly think you're a 10, that means there's no improvement, which means everything else is just wrong. Wow. So the problem is that women now, I saw this other thing online where this woman cheated on her husband. And then she went to her best friend because her husband broke up with her, got a divorce. She went to her best friend. She goes, I just got a divorce. And the friend goes, why? Because I cheated on him and he broke up with me. Then her friend goes, well, he didn't deserve you anyways. Oh. No accountability. And now she's going to go into her next relationship saying, even if I cheat, I'm not wrong because my friend said he didn't deserve me. Wow. So they walk around with this level of delusion. But if you extrapolate it even more, it gets more deeper. Because if you look at the government, right, they're depleting men's masculinity, which means there are more men that are invisible. They're literally just existing. There are so many men who have never even seen a girl naked. They've never even had a kiss, right? Yeah. So these men, these beta male simps, right, have no sex, all because the environment the government portrays, right? Woman this, men this. So now we got these men in the DMs of a fat, ugly bitch with 20 baby daddies, 20 kids, disgusting, no teeth, yellow, all this bullshit. The most disgusting, putrid, fucking giant of a woman, right?
Too funny, also love it, man.
But he also, now you got this behemoth of a woman, right? Who's out there going on social media going, yeah, man, you already know how it is, man. I got all these men in my DMs telling me I'm the shit, man. They all want to be with me. Now she thinks she's a 10. When really she's just 10 billion kgs.
and that's them getting like validation from 1 or 2 men.
But she's getting validation from weak beta male simp men that were created from the government because masculinity. So now she's walking around going, I'm a 10, I'm 60, because she's confusing validation from all these 100 men who've never seen a naked body before as a term of validation. But it's not how many bodies you have, it's about the people that you've slept with. Because if you sleep with Elon Musk and sleep with Jeff Bezos, that's 2 people. If you sleep with 1,000 beneficiaries, who's more valuable?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's the value of men in your DMs. Because so these women are going, well, I got all these men. Yeah, but all those men are broke. All those men don't have a job. All those men still live with their parents. So you're trying to go around telling yourself you're the shit. If you take your fat, ugly ass out and put you in China, where the patriarch is still there, put your ass in Russia, no one will give you a teaching. She'll be an ugly mutt if she went over there. No one would give her a teaching. They only give her a teaching here in the Western world.
That's probably why those daughters go to the fake cover.
Yeah,
so, hey,
and they guy that shit.
Eat it.
I know you see.
Yeah, bro. What's your thoughts on that? Also,
I'm just glad it's Tonga.
I heard that was Samoan. No,
that's propaganda. The truth about that also is just like, It's just crazy how much men have it for women. What I mean by that is, do you know how you know you're a top level man? And I always say this, is when you can say no to women. When you can say no to women, you're at an elite level. Bro, people think just because I'm the funny guy that's loudmouth, blah, 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 that I don't have girls in my DMs. Bro, if I was able to expose some of the names of these girls that message me, bro, they'll be embarrassed.
Yo.
But I do have a beautiful girlfriend. I do have a beautiful girlfriend. I protect her from the populace and everybody. You know, she's kept to me. A lot of my life is in public. So what I like for me, I'm very greedy with it. So I keep her all to me.
You keep what you love private, eh?
Exactly. Because my life is already public. You know what I mean? So what means a lot to me, I'm greedy with that.
Yeah. I'm the same also. Like, I share my family to a certain level. That's why you don't really see them on my stuff.
Yeah, because my life is already out there for the public for free.
Yeah.
So my partner and my family, that's my heart. So that I safeguard that. I protect that. You know what I mean?
Because you're okay with you being roasted, but when they come to your family,
I can't, like, that's what I say. I'm all good to be roasted. Yeah. Because like I have a middle, like,
we can take it.
But it's hard for me if one of my girlfriends, my girlfriend, but my girlfriend gets it, and then you know what I mean. Then I won't be hurt by what they said about her, but I'll be hurt that she's hurt. You know what I mean? Because opinions only matter from people who you love and respect. So, but what I was trying to say also is that you want to build yourself to the point where you can say no to women. Because I feel like a lot of guys change when women are around.
Bro, like, that is so true, bro.
Sorry, have you had a friend also that's like, he's always quiet? Like, he's just quiet also. You chill with him, he's always quiet. As soon as your gang comes, he's like this. So look at your shoes.
Changes, eh?
Yeah. He goes, try.
And like, they get like a little bit too excited.
They get too excited. Yeah. And then when they leave, all of a sudden they're quiet again.
Ooh. That's fire also.
It's literally a chess game. No one sees it. So they give all these concerts and all these things to keep us distracted. But when you really just like lock in and you look at how the world is, you realize this whole world is a stage full of actors and everybody has a role to play. And we're all puppets at the end of the day, but nobody knows that. So we're living in scary times, but I do believe that the second coming of Christ is coming, and we are living in the latter day saints. So I'm really happy. You know, we're living in the latter days, and I truly believe that Jesus will be coming. All the sinners will be horrified. All the preachers and the righteous people will be glorified. You know, so I do understand that we are living in the end times, and this has to play out.
Yes.
This has been predicted in the Bible many times.
And it's all falling into place.
Yeah, it's all falling into place. So, you know, yes, I see the manipulation, but this manipulation has to happen. And I feel like, you know, it's scary now because now they're coming after our children. They're trying to say you can be whatever gender you want to be. And that's a whole new topic. That's scary in and of itself. They're trying to say that, you know, I was watching this movie this other time. It was a Disney movie where they showed two girls kissing. Like, they're actually being so vocal and open about it now. That they're trying to show, like, you can kiss whoever you want. You can be in relationships with whoever you want. They're trying to do that now because they're trying to say everybody's... So I went to Kmart to look for a pen. A pen and a diary for my 2026, you know, pen and a diary. I just wanted a black pen and I wanted a black diary. I went there and everything is a rainbow. The pens are rainbows. The books are rainbows. The coloring pencil, bro, the highlighters are rainbows. Everything is a rainbow. I honestly thought I walked into an LGBTQ like Kmart.
It's controlled.
Because everything is rainbow. It got to the point where I said, we need to go to the $2 store because the $2 store won't have rainbows. But everything in Kmart, all these big conglomerates, all these monopolies, they all it's
rainbow
all
colors.
It's control.
Woo! Also, man, bro, that's probably the most fire podcast I've had, man. Yeah. Straight up.
And I'm glad also that you can be yourself in this one and be able to explore your thoughts.
That's that, bro. Also, and that's the kind of space I want to be in, you know, because now my boy, just this year, I've just allowed him on social media. Yeah. You know, and he's been going back. I think he spent the whole holidays just watching my reels. So this is good also, you know, like, I would like my son to watch this. Yeah. You know, just something I'm proud of him to watch. And that's the kind of content that I want to share, and it's also good because he watches your stuff and he sees you as a big content creator. You know, pretty much. But turn this
So I appreciate
room
you,
into
man.
fire, man.
So thank you so much. So obviously, there's gonna be people that are gonna watch this and they're gonna just hear the noise.
Yep.
They're gonna say, "Oh, Steven's a fat cunt. Steven's this." So these guys don't know what they're talking about. It's because they came here with an agenda to hate. They never came here to listen.
Yeah.
They never came here to dissect.
Yeah.
And
They're already seeing red.
Also, and have you noticed when people always have a reply to me, it's never about my message. It's always about me, how I look as a person. So instantly they lost.
Always attacking something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They will never attack the message because they know the message can't be attacked. Because the message is right.
Yeah.
So they'll just say, "Oh, Stephen is this, he's this and that." But also, I appreciate you having me on, man. I think it's awesome to have these conversations.
Appreciate
and
you.
I think this is one for one for the history books as well.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And it's been a pleasure, man. Even I kind of had you lined up. I just knew, I won't put a verse. I'm gonna do a few. And then there's my big guy here. He's gonna pump up the views. You know, like as Stephen says, and that's the game. It's the game that we have as content. He does bring the views, the likes, the noise. And I've ever, as a content creator, have learned a lot of Stephen A, especially of today, how to handle situations online, how to carry yourself online, especially. And the biggest one I've learned today was, more of just a reminder and encouragement is just be you. Hey, voice what you need to voice because tomorrow is not promised, So today, you might hear this podcast, might get dropped, and then I'm dead the next day. But hey, at least we got the message out. There's just things that's in our heart as men. And man, I just love the brother, what he's about. I truly think he's a humble guy. I feel like he has a lot of humility and humbleness because I feel what he's trying to do is he's raising issues.
Awareness.
Yeah, he's raising awareness that us as polys literally cannot say out loud. So he's pretty much our voice, but he does it in a way where it's hard love. And only people with, I feel like from his upbringing that are similar, that's been through hard love, really understands him from the get-go. Some might take a while to come around, but I feel like for me, like when I first saw his content, I already knew what he was about. I knew that his heart was good, knowing the subjects that he was raising. He does like to have fun online, who doesn't? And
also, there's one thing that people always say to me, they always say this, they say, "Thank you for being the mouthpiece for me." Because I feel like a lot of the stuff I say are what people are thinking that don't have the platform to say it. So if I'm the person that has to fall on the sword so that message can get out, But also, can I close off the way that I normally close off?
Oh, all day also, all day.
I'm your guy.
You're far. Nah, appreciate you.